This is like glaring so much. There we go. Hello, hello. Hey, everybody. Now she said stop going live while I'm at work. I'm so sorry. Happy Saturday, you guys. I normally don't have Saturdays off, but I have Saturday off now. Okay, you guys are coming in kind of quick today. How's everybody Saturday? What's everybody doing? What are you guys up to? What's new? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm sorry, y'all. I hate talking about my food. I'm trying this new with my hair. Not doing baby hairs. Just kind of like trying to make it look more. Well, I feel like honestly with wigs, you can do the baby hairs natural. So let me not say trying to make it look more natural because I'm just trying out a new style. I don't know why I'm making it more complicated, but I normally always do baby hairs because I have a really big forehead. But I'm trying it without the baby hair, so I kind of like it. Not Notorious Danny said, girl, you're the only one I have notifications on for. Period. Thank you. Remy, y'all, if y'all see my cat right now, my cat is so obsessed with me and she will never like leave me alone while I'm trying to do anything. Pristina, I hope I said your name right. Henderson said I'm doing grad school homework. This is a welcome distraction. Girl, get the homework done too though. Remy. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Remy, can I do this for 1 second? No. Come on. Leave me alone for 2 seconds. Please. Come over here. Come find something to do over here. Y'all, this cat is obsessed. Everything I do. Remy, come on. Come on. Go over here. Okay. Let me see if I can. I need my hot comb. I got a hot comb this. Because this side keeps trying to come up. Okay, so now that a couple people are in here, let me, y'all, go under the bed or something. Come on now. She's messing up my live. Y'all say y'all want to see Remy. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Come here, Remy. They want to say hi. Oh, such a big girl. There's Remy. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm about to do my hand sanitizer because I'm eating. So I'm not one of them people that believe in touching our animals and having animals in the kitchen on your counters and shit when you trying to eat. So yeah, Remy is big, and honestly, she's always been no. She's really nice. Like when I say she's so docile, she does not have a mean bone in her body. She doesn't hiss. She doesn't scratch. She thinks she's a dog. She's very like she'll roll over, let you pet her stomach, all that shit. Um, I've never met a cat like her. She's very very sweet, but she is big. So a lot of people are like, oh my god, and they're scared. But she was big when I got her. Okay, let me read some of these. To Jacqueline Lee, I did move, so I'm still in New York, but I live in Bushwick now instead of Brownsville where I was. But I need to decorate because literally this room, I haven't done really shit with it. And when I came from my last room, I thought I was like, oh, I'm gonna do the same thing. But I realized I just want a completely different theme for this room. And I don't know what that theme is yet, even though I've been here for like 4 months now. So I'll be decorating soon, but I just don't know how I want to decorate it. So my room right now is very plain and uninspiring, honestly. And Mara White said, weird question, but would you ever go back into dancing? I actually, for those of you guys who follow me on Twitter, I tweeted this more recently, and I actually have been considering as doing it again. But I'm not I haven't fully come to a conclusion on whether I want to go that route. But I guess so. No, I guess just to say yes and no. I would do it up here in New York just because nobody knows me, but also because literally up here they don't be dancing, so it's easy up here because they don't do a whole lot. And because New York is so diverse, um, colorism in the strip club is more finessable up here. It's still a thing, don't get me wrong, that's not what I'm saying, but it's more finessable. Way more than down south. I'm eating the booty pieces of bread. I finally finished my loaf of bread, so I'm eating the booty pieces. Hey to everybody coming in. No, I'm not dating anyone. I'm not close off to dating, but at the same time, when you finally up your standards, New York is expensive as fuck. When you finally up your standards, you just realize how hard it is to date. Like when you have standards for yourself, and when you, let me not even say that. That's part of it. When you realize your worth, it is so hard to date, bro. It really is. Niggas be nigging and niggas be giving a bare minimum. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm not closed off to dating. It's just that literally, I can't, I just spit, but, I can't tolerate the same things I used to tolerate. And now that I realize the things that I want have changed and I don't tolerate those same things, my dating pool is so limited now because I'm just like, bro, I be needing motherfuckers to step it up, and a lot of people don't want to step it up. They want to do the bare minimum, and then they want to be applauded for, fish want to be applauded for swimming. I'm not doing it. I'm screaming because we're actually not addressing shit. I just knew if I put something messy, y'all would come on here. I'm literally screaming. I hate me. Um. Oh, if anything though, I do feel like a good thing to address would be, um, maybe okay. So I'm from NC Boo, and yes, ma'am, no time to settle for less. Yeah. Period. Got him. I didn't come on here to really talk about shit, you guys. I just miss being on live, but I do want to say I feel like a lot of people don't consider, and I made a community post about this, the fact that we as YouTubers do have feelings. And my last video, this isn't one I came on here to talk about, but I'm like, we got a little time to be messy, whatever. Y'all are here. My last video, people kept on commenting. They're like, oh, you need to chill with the fillers. Stop putting fillers in your face. Stop getting, y'all. My lips look the same. My face look the same. I literally, I mean, I have decent sized lips. So if I outline them and I put gloss on them, they appear to be a lot bigger. Yo, people were trying to roast me in them comments. They were like, oh, you need to stop with the filler. It's looking artificial. It looks unnatural. Oh my God. Leave your face alone. Baby, face card is good. Over here, face card is good. You don't see a difference because I didn't do shit to my face. I didn't do anything. Thank y'all. People kept on commenting. It got to the point where so many people were commenting that shit. I literally had to block the words filler off of my page. Like, so when you go in the comments, you can't comment the word filler or fillers. People were trying to drag me. And honestly, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I get it. You know, I do YouTube. I put myself out there. You know, what can you expect? Sometimes people won't like what you're doing or whatever. But I hate when people try to be nice, nasty with me in the comments. Like, if you're gonna say some wild shit, just say wild shit. Don't try to be like, don't try to be nice, nasty. But that's the thing. I literally, mm, y'all, this sounds just hitting. I'm probably swallowing loud as fuck, but it's hitting. Um, I put filler in my face last summer. Now, if anyone knows, filler lasts 6 months to a year. A lot of mine has dissolved. So currently, I wouldn't consider myself having, like, I don't have filler left. I probably have like a little tiny smidge left in my cheeks, but not enough that it would ever be noticeable from, you know, beforehand. And even from the time that I got filler through my YouTube, people never noticed that I had got filler. Like, I didn't get anything dramatic. Um, and so when people were commenting on my last post on my Airbnb story time, and they were saying like, oh, this or that or whatever, I'm just like, bro, like, I haven't put any fill in my face in a year. So everybody's commenting, and then I did my makeup different for that video. I did my lashes different. I had got real natural lashes. I normally don't do natural, but lately that's what I've been into. So even these to me are a lot because lately, I don't know, like my style is just changing. So yeah, people are like, oh my God, stop with your face. I'm like, bro, it's just me, guys. It's just me. Which honestly, okay, this comment, Finesse Freak said internet also made people forget that natural beauty actually exists. Shaking my damn head. Let me speak on this too, because literally, so on my podcast, and for the person that asked what was the name of the podcast is called Unauthorized Therapist. Therapist is plural, but first I can't say therapist plural for some reason. It just don't come out like that. But that's what the podcast is called. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. Um, but one of our podcast episodes, one of the early episodes, I was talking about the fact that people forget that people can have physical changes without it being attributed to them getting surgery or getting anything done to themselves. Like, people have physical changes without surgery. And everybody's so used to seeing surgery shit that they're like, anytime anything isn't the same, or anytime it's not, you know, anytime it looks different than a picture, they assume that either like, oh, you're a catfish, or you be photoshopping, or this or that. Like, I just remember this one time, um, this guy I was dating had made this unnecessary ass comment. And he was like, and I said this in the podcast, but he was like, you don't, you know, basically he was like, your butt looks fatter in pictures or whatever. Like, you don't, he was like, it's not like, he basically was like, you're still shaped nice, but it's just you look a lot thicker in your pictures. And I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, I lost 16 pounds to depression, stress, and walking around New York, but I'm not gonna tell you that. The fuck? Sir, you're talking about a picture where I was 140 and you're meeting me at 124 pounds. I would think it wouldn't look the same. Nigga. Like, damn. Everybody always think it's some wild shit, but it's like, no, bro. People actually do fluctuate in weight. People actually do, people lose weight, they gain it. When I'm heavier, my ass looks fatter. Because it is fatter. And when I'm slimmer, it's going to look slimmer because, goddamn, a bitch be losing weight. Y'all got my liquid chlorophyll. I'm trying to give it 2 weeks, so we'll see. Actually, I got the mint one. I don't like anything mint flavored, but I actually don't mind that. It doesn't taste bad. Yeah, Nova B, but seriously, you never know what people are going through. So it's like, when people be assuming shit, I'm just like, bro, what do people get out of that? Oh, yes, come on, mama. Let me see. The fact that people have the nerve to comment people's weight. I follow this girl on Instagram, and her nose got skinnier during pregnancy, and people kept asking if she got her nose done. Oh, that's so rude. Oh. Nova B said, I know we're in the middle of a pizza-rama, but would you ever consider doing a meetup with your supporters in NYC? I would do one. I've said this before, but my only thing would be, I guess I have a couple things actually. Firstly, I know that I come on here and I do have anybody who's met me in person, like I have had subscribers meet me in person. I have a very big personality. I'm very friendly stuff. Like, I'm very like animated. But that's also when I meet people kind of more so in more intimate settings. Um, I honestly, I know y'all probably tired of hearing this because a lot of YouTubers say this because it's just reality. Bitches be having anxiety. Yeah. Bitches be having anxiety, and honestly, um, the thought of meeting a lot of people at once doesn't scare me because I love big crowds, so that part is fine. Um, I think my only reservation would just be, how would I explain it? I don't have anxiety because of the amount of people. I love big crowds. I love big groups. It's more so taking in so many different energies at once that it's like sometimes that be making me it's overwhelming sometimes. And interacting with that many people at once. Cause it's like, like, I'm fine going to parties and stuff most of the time. Concerts or whatever, but when you go to stuff like that, people's focus is not on you. It's not like you're like what they're waiting on. So you're just like part of a crowd. um so that's part of it, but I could push through that. I also feel like I would want it to be worth everybody's time, and I would hate to do a meet and greet and like less than 10 people show up, or like less than 20, because I know, to y'all I might seem like a big YouTuber, but I would still be considered a small channel. So I'm not like one of those like channels that I don't know. I'm just realistic. I don't think I'm one of those channels where people will be motherfucking flying from Florida or flying from freaking Nebraska to come to my meet and greet. You know, like it's pretzel chips and onion dip. Breath finna be on 10th hour out, but this shit is what? Mm-mm-mm. So yeah, let's talk, you guys. What are what are some things y'all want to know? What are some things y'all want to talk about? Let's get the combo flowing. I'm sorry, let me read some of these comments. You said just like they forever, and said just like they criticized Chadwick Boseman, only to find out he was terminally ill. Yeah, people be commenting a lot of insensitive shit on social media. But you know, that being the case, let me not act like I'm perfect either, because I've commented stuff before too and been like, the Claremont twins, I feel like they did too damn much, and it looks scary as hell. Oh my god, actually, you know what? While we're here, I do have something I want to talk about. Motherfucking Kevin Samuels, because, okay, let me tell y'all. So, a lot of the time, and I have been trying not to speak on this motherfucking imbecile ass, bitch ass nigga. But, ew. Not you love him, girl. Oh, excuse me. Love yourself. Don't do it, girl. A lot of times I just be letting stuff play when I'm you got me dying. She over here cackling. I saw no sis. Okay, but anyway, a lot of the time when I'm at work, I just be letting stuff play. So I had my headphone in, and I'm like, I'm doing this service, and YouTube, y'all, a lot of my favorite YouTubers have not been posting, so YouTube's been dry, and I know y'all about to roast me because y'all about to be like, bitch, you one of them because you ain't been posting either. Y'all right. Y'all right. I don't know what it is in the YouTube air, but it's like everybody got anxiety and depression at the damn same time. We all just fell off because we was like, oh, no, fuck it. Because I know that's what happened to me. I said, oof. I'm finally coming out of this period that I've been in the past, like, y'all, when I say like 2.5 months of just icky depression. So, I'm finally coming out of it and starting to feel like myself. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but I was just depressed. I was not motivated. I was just like, oh my God, I just hate, my life right now. Not in like a S word way, not like that, but just like, I was just like, yo, like, I gotta figure something out to make things go different, because I'm not liking, I just wasn't liking the results I was getting. So I wasn't really on YouTube like that, because I was just like, oh my gosh. But so anyway, so I say all that to say a lot of my favorite YouTubers have not been posting. So just like y'all been like, y'all ain't got shit to, I ain't got shit to watch either. I'm like, God damn, YouTube been boring as fuck, dry as hell. So I'm over here, I'm just letting whatever play. And the Joe Budden podcast started playing. And I'm doing nervous. So it's like, you know, I'm using my hands, so I'm not about to stop it. So I was like, fuck it. So I'm listening to it. And eventually I did have to just stop it because I was like, oh no, I can't do this. I'm listening to it, and it was him talking to Kevin Samuels. And Kevin Samuels was essentially saying that women need men, and the reason that women need men is because, y'all, if you really break down what he was saying, this stupid ass motherfucker, everything he was saying was so fucking dumb. I was like, bro, this cannot be my reality. He essentially was saying that his example that he used, one of them, was they were talking about food stamps. And he was saying that, you know, when women are down and out, they go and they get food stamps. But men, you know, a lot of times don't know about that. So, you know, they figure it out on their own or whatever. And then he was basically like, you know, and when women get the food stamps, who are those food stamps coming from? So they need me. I'm like, I said, bitch, what? 2 plus 2 is equal 84? Like, how did, what? Like, I'm actually basically saying that women need men because women are self-sufficient enough to figure out a way out of the problem, and men basically figure their way out of a situation caused by their lack of knowledge on the resources available to them to make their way out of the problem. I was like, you lost me, nigga. Like, what? I'm like, men have access to food stamps too. You basically saying that men are more self-sufficient because instead of using the same access that they have, they basically make it harder for themselves, and they figure out how to deal with life after they made it harder for themselves. I'm like, what the fuck? It was really people in the comments like, oh my god. I'm like, did y'all hear what just came out of this nigga mouth? Also, I'm irritated because he was also talking about how women basically are wanting these high value men, and they're not. He was just saying they're not bringing this or they're not bringing that to the table. And I'm like, first off, these men want these women to do high value woman shit, or they want them to do, but no, actually, let me not even say that. Men created patriarchy and are mad that we're holding them accountable for the patriarchy that they created. You made these rules, not us. We didn't ask for this. We did not ask for this. The fuck? Y'all created this shit. And now that women are like, okay, well, you said you want to be the head of the house. Well, pay the bills. Now niggas are mad. Nobody's telling you you have to be the head of the house. You want to be the head of the house. You just don't want to do head of household shit. If you want to go 50-50, then we both had a house, nigga. That's all the women are saying, literally. And then I think in the podcast there was a part where they were talking about, oh, women have become like, basically he was saying like women are too independent and be acting like, you know, they act like men or or something like that. He was basically saying like we do too much for ourselves or whatever. We don't leave nothing for the man to do or whatever. Some shit like that. I'm like, bitch, when we do leave it, y'all still don't want to do it. So what are you talking about? I'm just supposed to sit there and not get it done? What is supposed to be the end result? What is supposed to be the end result? And Kevin Samuels be having the nerve to tell bitches if they're worthy. Kevin Samuels be telling bitches, oh, you don't deserve a man because you're overweight or because you have kids or whatever. I'm like, nigga, don't you have kids and aren't you divorced? Haven't you been divorced? Hasn't he been divorced like twice? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but hasn't he been divorced like twice? And he's not cute. So I'm like, your looks not hitting. Yeah, you probably making, you know, bread off, you know, YouTube and interviews or whatever, but it's not like, you know, fucking, I would think it's safe to say that he's not no millionaire ass nigga. And you've been divorced. I don't want no nigga that's been divorced 3 times. He been divorced 3 times. And got the nerve to tell bitches they don't deserve a high value man because they got a kid. Nigga, you'd have been divorced 3 times. And I'm pretty sure you have kids from one of those, if not 2 of those marriages. I'm like, why do bitches listen to this nigga? Okay. Okay, so you're saying he's not a millionaire, but probably 10 or 20K off YouTube. So there are 12 months in a year. So if you're making 10K a month, then you're making $120,000 a year. So, okay, you make 6 figures. That's dope. That's average. That's average at best. You're not making doctor money. You're not making athlete money. You're not making rapper money. You making average nigga money. And you over here trying to clown bitches with kids. You divorced 3 times. You making under 200K. You don't look all that good. You got kids. Does he have kids? Can somebody tell me if he has kids? I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know if he has kids or not. Allegedly, you may or may not have kids. And you tell other people that they don't deserve because they're overweight. And you're divorced 3 times and you're old? You're old? So your looks are fading? You need a pill to fuck? You need a blue pill to fuck? But you trying to tell women who they can and can't date, who they're deserving to date of? Sir, these young niggas is keeping it up with no pill. And you're a deadbeat? I'm seeing in the comments, and you're a deadbeat? Bitch! These niggas don't be having nothing but the audacity. I'm crying. He got court-ordered child support that he ain't paid. Baby. He need to shut the fuck up real quick. Real quick. I'm like, what the fuck? Melinda Suzanne said, I know a couple of single mothers that are recently married to engineers and dentists. So these dudes are cap. Yeah, they be cap as fuck. They be cap as fuck. First off, you can do all these things under the sun. And not saying all men cheat, but a lot of these men, they ask you to do all these things. You do all these things. You can be the baddest, have your shit together, everything. No kids. Got a business going for yourself. Bad as fuck. Good head on your shoulders. Cook for the nigga clean. They still be cheating. Tristan Thomas cheated on Jordy C. She is pretty as hell. Clearly very paid. I'm assuming probably very smart because it seems like she's very business minded. She managing to live a life of luxury with a kid. He cheated on that? And then cheated on her with a bitch that's not even his type? So now he cheats on the bitch that he cheated with? You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me he cheated on that badass woman with all her shit together, cheated with the side bitch, got with the side bitch, and now is cheating with an eternal side bitch? I can't. Y'all love being the side bitches, but y'all really don't realize these niggas, the same way you get them is how you lose them. You bitches be slow. But back to Kevin Samuels. I'm just like, the nerve. Um, Bib Bibata Sankara. I hope I said your name right. I'm so sorry, I tried. It says IDK. Why the hell women take advice from him at this point? You knew what it was because you went on his show just because. Yeah, deadass. Why would you take advice from someone who you can clearly tell he hates women? And a lot of these men do. A lot of these men be hating women. They hate the fuck out of women. And they think just because they're straight that they can't possibly be capable of hating women. But a lot of straight men hate women. They hate everything about us. If it's not using us as cum buckets, they can't stand it. If it's not us making ourselves accessible so they're every beck and call, they hate it. Yeah, I am. Allegedly, Joe Budden be beating bitches' asses. So why the fuck would anybody be taking notes from a conversation between an alleged abuser? And I'm saying alleged, but if you know, you know. But I'm just saying that cover my ass. But why would anybody be taking notes from an alleged abuser? Not even to mention the weird ass shit he's doing his fucking dog, whatever the fuck. Then this man is 3 times divorced and he hates women. Like, what the fuck? And I'm tired of people blaming single mothers and don't be blaming the fucking ain't shit ass dads who made them single mothers. The ain't shit ass sperm donors. Yeah, since he's supposedly so high value, where your bitch at? Kevin? Lil Kev? Where your bitch? Where your bitch at? I'll wait. And to the person, somebody commented earlier, but I missed the comment, and they were saying that basically I guess Kevin Samuels has said that there's a lot of pretty young women that be in his DMs who do whatever. I'm like, so you're old, you're 3 times divorced, you're a deadbeat. And you out here fucking around? You for the streets? You for everybody? But you want to talk about high value? And that's just assuming that, you know, if he is indeed, you know, entertaining these women, which a lot of these niggas do be. So I would say it's probably safe to assume that a good amount. So we just add that to the list. You're older, you're not married. You're still entertaining forever. Thank you. Oh my God. That's so nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I'm like, you're older, you're not married. You out here chasing after fucking young adult pussy. Which means if you're out here chasing after pussy, then 9 times out of 10, you're not looking to settle down. So you're fucking off on hella people. If that's the case, if you're not messing with anybody, okay, cool. And if you are fucking off on hella people, that's still cool. You're single. But stop trying to act like you just so exclusive. You so high value. You out here, if you're for the streets and you got all this other shit going on, you gotta pick a struggle. I'm like, so you telling me you divorced, you're older, and you waited until you were older to start hoeing? We want niggas that's out their hoe phase. We don't want a 40-plus-year-old nigga that's just starting his hoe phase. High value? You're over 40 and you're starting your whole phase? High value? Oh, hell no. I wish I would date a man that fucking old and he want to start his whole phase. Oh, he over 50. Starting his whole phase. Bitch. You would have me all the way fucked up. Don't let me ever start dating somebody and they be in their 50s and I'm in my 20s. And you want to fuck with me? And you're hoeing in your 50s? And you've been divorced 3 times and you're a deadbeat? High value. Nigga, I would laugh at that in his face every day. And you making regular... And you not making over 200K, so I can't even make it worth my time? I can't even cry in the Rolls Royce? Hey, y'all know I'm not huge on material things, so I'm just joking. But I'm like, God damn. I at least want the option. I don't want a nigga to make me cry, period. But I at least want the option to cry. And I want to at least have the option to cry under the stars. I want to cry in the G-Wagon. I just want the option, okay? I'm like, if I'm dealing with certain shit, it's gotta be worth my time. And I still don't want to be dealing with certain shit. But I'm just saying, if I ever were to decide, like, oh my God, I'm gonna deal with this, it would have to make sense from a business perspective. It would have to make sense. Okay, I'm dealing with this, but he put 20 bands to invest in my business. I'm still gonna leave his ass, but shit, I might deal with it a little longer. What the fuck? Then I'm gonna flip that 20K. And I'm gonna find me another rich nigga who'll make more money. But still, I'm just saying. I'm joking, you guys. I'm never saying put a material value on your peace of mind, on your mental, on your happiness. There's really not. I don't support, I'm literally joking. I don't support women who stay in abusive relationships or relationships that are not bringing them peace just because of money aspects. I always say, you know what? It's just not worth your peace. But that being said, though, I also understand. And I think at one point in time I didn't, because I used to talk about this on my YouTube, and I would used to be, I think I was more judgy at that point. I don't necessarily support it, but I also understand why some people do it. Why some people are like, you know what, I'm getting something monetary out of this, so to them it's worth it. And if that's the case, I get it on both sides. But I'm just saying, so I guess what I'm saying is, if you're going to deal with somebody who putting you through shit, I could kind of see, like, if they have not abuse, though, fuck no, not physical abuse, anything like that, verbal abuse either, that's fucked up. But, you know, say they got certain shit that you wouldn't prefer, okay? Say they've had, you know, 2 kids before they got with you. I don't know, maybe they are a player, whatever the case may be. I personally wouldn't do it, but I understand why somebody would go after somebody like that if they had a lot of money and they could get money out of it. If they could provide a certain lifestyle for them, then I can see why that would be appealing to some people. I just wouldn't personally. I wouldn't go for that. But I'm like, God damn. At least give me the option, though, is what I'm saying. At least give me the option. At least I want to be able to choose that that's not what I want to go for. I don't want to not even have the option. That's like people out here who's letting broke niggas cheat on them and do all this other shit or whatever. And it's like, bro, you don't even have the option to go on a vacation and forget about what the fuck he's doing because he don't have the money to send you on vacation. You don't even have the option to go cry in the Rolls Royce because he don't have the money to put you in a Rolls Royce. He can't even put his damn self in one. You don't even have the option to throw yourself in the business that he helped you start because he didn't help you start no business because he ain't got no money. You got to start the business on your own. Okay, I got a super chat that I missed. True Mystique sent $5. Thank you. And also said nothing about that man screams high value. How the hell are you high value when you're 50 and just recently came into new money? Nah, fam. Yeah. Fuck no. That means not only were your ex-wives dealing with you when you had these misogynistic ass views, but you have these misogynistic ass views and you weren't making as much money. You was broke and judgmental. That's suspicious. Stephanie M said with the way men act these days, they make it easy to choose a single life because I can't. I swear to God. I swear to God. Y'all, I really feel like it was a curse. A curse that I was born. You want to know? I feel like the most ghetto, off-brand thing I've ever done was be born attracted to straight men. It's just not on brand for me. It's not. I apologize to you guys. It's so off-brand for me to be attracted to straight men. Oh my God. I'm so sorry I disappointed y'all like that. I just don't understand how God sent me and other participants into this universe, into this world, attracted to dust mites. Because at this point, that's what straight men be acting like. Majority of them. Being attracted to straight men is ghetto. It is the ghetto. They get mad over everything. Literally. I would love for a man to court me and, you know, take me out and show me that, you know, he's interested in me. Oh, bitch, what do you do for me to do that? Okay, so I can't get courted. All right. But you still want to fuck, so I'm just supposed to meet you and want to spread my pussy lips, huh? Okay. I would love for a man that takes me on trips. Bitch, what do you fucking do to be taken on trips? I mean, I pay for my own, so... I mean, I don't see what's wrong for me to, you know, want you to take me on one. Okay, let me mark that off the list. I can't ask you for that either. I would love for a man who wouldn't mind paying a bill of mine. Seeing that he wants me to fucking suck his dick and open my vagina to him and cook and clean for him. I feel like he could pay a bill. Ah, bitch, you supposed to let me fuck for free. Okay. Can't ask you for that either. All right. But if I fuck you for free, I'm a hoe. And then I'm low value. Okay. So if I have standards, you hate me. And if I'm a hoe, you still hate me. Okay. I would love for a man that wants a family. Ah, bitch, you supposed to let me fuck for the rest of my life. I'm supposed to be fucking multiple bitches. I ain't never supposed to get married. No. Fuck them kids. Okay. My bad. For wanting to, you know, for having the audacity to not want to be a baby mom. I'm so sorry. How dare I ask you for that? Oh my God. That was so rude of me. That was so rude. I'm so sorry. You know? My bad. Won't ask you for that again. Sure, honey, I sure will pop that fucking pussy for, for your broke ass. That's not offering me shit. And when you leave me and the kids for your four other side bitches, because I have the audacity to not want you to have some side bitches, I'll stay home and I'll clean the house while you bring me back STDs and go fuck off. Of course. I'm so sorry I had the audacity to care about my health and to want a healthy, happy family. I'm so sorry. How dare I want something healthy and not degrading? The fuck? It is really ghetto out here. It is ghetto as fuck. First off, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Mr. Oh, women need men. Men have higher insurance rates because men are stupid. Okay? Men do stupid shit that gets y'all hurt and ends y'all up in hospital. That's why health insurance is higher than women. Because we don't do that dumbass shit. Okay? Women have higher life expectancies because we go to the doctor. We use the resources available to us and we go to the doctor. While y'all talking about, going to get a prostate exam. Oh, that's gay. I don't want to do that. That's gay. All right. Prostate cancer is for straight people. Oh, fuck. Y'all know what? Let me tell you how ghetto men are. And why I wish I was born asexual or a lesbian. I listened to this compilation, you guys. And this is, pause, before I even go into this, I don't hate men. I hate being attracted to men. I really do. I hate it. I hate being attracted to niggas. Men, niggas, all. I hate you all. Well, I don't hate you all. I hate being attracted to you all. I don't hate you because I would take too much effort. I hate being attracted to you. Let me tell y'all, I was listening to a podcast, or actually it was a compilation. I don't know if you all, when I say y'all, I listen to everything under the sun. I just love getting loads and loads of information, whether it be random or whatever. Like, I just like to listen to things that I can learn random shit. I don't know. So I was listening to, there's this channel on YouTube. It's called Radio TTS. It's become one of my faves. I just discovered it probably maybe 4 months ago. And they do compilations off of, I guess, forums on Reddit. And so I really love the EMT ones, the doctor stories, the doctor, nurses, anything medical. Those tend to be my favorites. Sometimes I listen to the deepest, darkest secret ones, but it's a lot of inappropriate touching stories in those. So I don't try to listen to those as much, but they just have all types of stories, whether it be, oh, what's your worst dating story? What's the, most unhygienic person you ever came encounter with? They just have all types of stuff. What's the just literally anything you can think of, they have a compilation for it. Anything, bro, anything. So I listened to this compilation, and it's been 3 different ones of doctors, nurses, and also there was one about bad hygiene. Actually, it's a couple about bad hygiene. The doctors, nurses, and the bad hygiene ones all had something in common. And what they had in common was they said that it is actually pretty common for straight men to feel as though they shouldn't wash their ass crack because that's gay. I'm gonna say that again. They should not wash their ass crack because that is gay. So you mean to tell me, you dirty dingleberry booty hole ass bitch, if I were to ever come across you, the middle of your ass crack smells like death and rotted meat and eggs? You mean to tell me you done went how many years without washing your ass? How many months? You don't wash your ass? Straight men. And it was common. I said common. I never knew it. Y'all, literally, I never knew it was common until I seen that. I said, wow. Ew. They said the other thing that's common was for the amount of straight men that felt like if they didn't wash their ass, or okay, they felt there was another group of men who felt as though the water running down their ass crack in the shower meant that they did not have to physically wash between their ass because the running water would clean their ass in the shower. Bitch, kill me. Take me now. I'm sorry, Jesus, I'm just playing. But what the I'm gonna tell you guys, this is why I know that hell is not real, because this is hell. That whole concept of a place where you go and burn for eternity, it cannot be, because we're already here. This is it. Because if you ask me, I think hell is a place on earth where people don't wash their ass crack for months, years at a time, because they don't feel like they physically have to, because it is gay, or because the water making minimal contact with their ass will wash it. How in the fuck did you calculate that minimal amount of water running through your ass, that really doesn't even come in contact with your booty hole, you calculated that would clean your ass? I don't have words. Oh my God. You really calculated that would clean your ass. This can't be life, baby. This cannot be life. Not to mention the ones that are uncircumcised and don't understand that you have to clean within the foreskin. The math ain't mathin'. How the you have foreskin and you don't feel like you have to clean between your penis and your foreskin? Do you feel like it self-cleans like a vagina? Because yeah, the vagina self-cleans, but even we still clean within the crevices of the lips. Yeah, I might not be sticking a washcloth in my damn hole, but I'm cleaning all up around and through that shit. Y'all didn't even know what Shmegma was. I did not know what Shmegma was. Until I listened to that motherfucking Radio TTS compilation. And bitches was talk about between the foreskin. between the foreskin, bro. It was white stuff. It's called Shmegma. Bro. Bitch. Y'all know New York got a lot of tall buildings, child. A lot of tall buildings. When I say bitch, I almost picked one and hopped the hell off that hoe. Because this cannot. This cannot. Let me read some of these comments. But yes, I'm just like the nerve of straight men to talk all the. Oh yeah, y'all please like the video. Like, give it some likes, you guys. We're at 89 likes right now, but it's 188 people in this home. So come on, let's get it popping. Let's get it popping so that more people can find this. So that more people can have to suffer through learning what Shmegma is, like you guys. It's only fair. Y'all had to sit here and hear the shit. Make sure they hear the shit. Okay, we ran it up to 107. Come on, let's keep it going. I just traumatized y'all, okay? Share your trauma. Why am I like this? Oh my god. I'm annoying as fuck. Now that I said I just traumatized y'all, go share y'all trauma. Oh my gosh. But no, literally. Oh, not y'all Google the pictures. Bro, I didn't even Google the pictures. I said, I can't. I cannot. I can't. Nope. Y'all already got me when I was a young jit with blue waffles, even though that's not really a thing. It was Photoshop, but y'all already got me when I was a young jit. I remember how I felt when I saw that shit. I did not want to Google Shmegma. But yeah, I'm like the nerve of men to have all these demands, requests, all this shit that they be popping shit about women, all these whoop-de-whoop. And we ask them to do the simplest shit. Be clean, be hygienic, you know, don't be misogynistic. And they be like, y'all asking for too much. Sir. And also the nerve of men to do all the shit that they do to just violate our health and our cleanliness. I'm like, it's okay. Y'all, the way that this is hitting my eyebrow, I'm like, is this one shorter than the other one? But then I realized it's the light hitting it. I'm like, why am I missing the front part of my eyebrow? The fuck? But anyway, I'm like, the nerve of men to ask for all this stuff that they ask for. To want all these things that they want. We ask them for the simplest shit. And y'all can't even do this shit, like respect our health. You go out here and you fuck multiple people. You bring us all types of STDs. And even if it's not STD, you bring us dirty dick. And then we get, you know, yeast infections, BV, whatever. And then after we get that, y'all same niggas got the nerve. So go on social media, be like, y'all bitches need to take care of y'all hygiene. Y'all whoop-de-woo. You know, y'all bitches be dirty. Y'all just be smelling like whatever. After your dirty smegma dick ass done fuck this woman and gave her BV and trick and yeast all at the same time, and then you went and you talk shit to your bros about her and she got it from you? You are nasty, sir. You are nasty. Don't even have no health insurance. Oh my god, y'all, it's ghetto out here. It's ghetto. I hate it. It's so ghetto. It's so ghetto. Peyton X said, men want us to be shaved, smelling good, but ask them the last time they got tested. Child, and you know what also kills me? They be out here talking all this shit. And mind you, I feel like a lot of shit women ask for is very simple. We want you to have a secure, stable job. We want you to have good hygiene. We want you to have good morals. I mean, preferably good looks. We just be asking for normal shit. Men be asking for all this shit under the sun. All this shit under the sun. And you tell me I'm supposed to do this for a nigga who waits until I get tested to see my results and to determine if he is clean? Y'all got all these requests and you don't even go get tested? You wait for your bitch to go get tested and then you decide whether you can keep on fucking these other hoes or not based off whether your bitch comes back clean and whether she has something or doesn't? What? What? Y'all want instant access to the JJ without question. No matter what you don't bring to the damn table, because we be having a whole goddamn table and you bring air. Air. No, actually, not even air, because air ain't free. You bring vibes. You bring vibes to the table. We be bringing the whole table, the chairs, the food, everything. You bring vibes. Ain't got the nerve to be mad at us? The fuck? Niggas don't be having nothing but the audacity and vibes, child. Trey said, you looking my good. Thank you. Shaker. Okay, let me stop. I'm so stupid. Devin Watkins said the baby mama epidemic in the black community is through the roof. Through the roof, child. The Panda 3031 sent $5. Thank you. Okay, thank you. And said, honestly, if we went on strike, they'd run to the shower and doctor. They've been taught entitlement. Also looking great. Cherry, stay safe. Oh, excuse me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And also, yeah, it's because too many women are willing to deal with these niggas. These niggas come on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, and talk shit, but you haven't even clipped your fucking nails in forever. You have dirt under your nails. You are fingering women with dirty nails, and you're talking shit about women. The requirement list be through the roof. You got the nerve to come on here talking about women with all these requirements and you can't even wash your ass. You can't even be faithful. You can't even make enough money to where when that woman, because for me, okay, so for example, me wanting a man that is secure and has money, to me it's not about material things. To me it's about the fact that these men want all this stuff. I want children one day, and I want a partner who wants children one day. You want me to bring a child or children into the world. I got to carry them for 9 months. I got to do, I got to walk through the valley of death to bring these kids into the world. And then if to do that for a man who can't even hold me down, for me to stay home 6 months to a year to take care of my newborn children or child, to do that for a man where I'm going to have to turn around and go back to work in 6 weeks, in 8 weeks, I'm gonna have to figure out to try to put a newborn baby in daycare because my man does not make enough to cover all the bills until I recover from having his whole ass child. I have to have your whole ass baby be recovering from a ripped coochie, split from front to back, and still have to split the bills with you? Bitch, no. Mm-mm. I will not. I will not. When I have my first kid, I want to be able to, I don't think I would want to take a whole year off because I just couldn't see myself staying still enough to do a year. Um, but I at least want the option to take a year off. And I definitely want at least 6 months. Or actually, no, I think I would take a year off just because I don't feel like I would be comfortable enough putting a 6-month-old into any type of anybody else's care outside of mine, my immediate family, and whoever I marry in their immediate family. So I wouldn't, So that's the type of things I think of. Like, I'm not thinking, oh my God, he has to buy me a Birkin. I'm thinking like, no, if I need to take a year off, can this nigga hold us both down for a whole year because I just had a fucking child? And if he wants multiple kids, can he do that multiple times? Can you? Because if you can't, baby, y'all, if I ever, which, would be a no, because I would hope that me and everybody else would always be using protection. But and we're human. So I've had times in my past where, we're human. But I'm just like, I would literally, I would hit the chop shop so motherfucking quick before I ended up bringing a child into the world with a nigga who can't hold me down enough for me to recover from having the child. Properly bond with and look after my child without me having to go to work. I just know. Baby. Abort mission. Period. But I also, at this point in my life, I just wouldn't have sex with somebody like that. At this point in my life, when I look at people I would even do those type of things with, it's like, that's why I say dating is so much harder now, because when I date, I'm thinking about your finances. I'm thinking about your morals, your values, your character. I'm thinking about, do you look good as well? I'm thinking about, transportation wise. It's not even about you having a fucking luxury car. I would like it if you did. I would prefer luxury, but I'm like, it's not even necessarily about that. It's about the fact that, do you have transportation? Because that's another thing. If I bring a child into the world for you, I'm not getting on the train to bring the baby home. I'm not putting the baby in the Uber. The fuck? Like, it's so much I gotta think about now. And that's what makes dating so hard, because also finances, like, I have things I'm working on, and I would just prefer to date somebody who would be beneficial to what I'm working on. I don't want to date somebody who is trying to figure the fuck out. We can't both be trying to figure the fuck out. Especially not when one damn near got it figured out and the other one is just starting their journey of figuring it the fuck out. And that's fine. I'm not saying, to the men who are at a point in their life where it's kind of like they have things they're trying to figure out. Cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But me personally, I don't want to date that. I don't. I don't want to date that. I don't want to date somebody who's still trying to figure out what the fuck they want to do with their life. No. I'm getting older. I want more solid things now. I want more secure things. I mean, you guys, I'll be 28 in December, bro. I have a baby face, but I'm getting older. So when I think about dating, I'm like, bro, like, the dating pool is getting smaller when it comes to actual high value man, because high value is not just about money. It's about the things I just named, your morals and stuff like that. You can have hella money, but then shit, you can have hella money and be racist. You can have hella money and be a shit human being and do people dirty as fuck. You can have money and just do all kinds of grimy, weird shit, and I don't want that. So it's like, I'm just, the things I have to think about when I date now, it's just like, would I want to have kids with this person? Would I want this person around my kids to raise my kids? Would I want their family around my kids? Do they make enough money to where I would feel secure enough to where I could take a year off after I have this child? Do they make enough money to where if we fall upon hard times that they could hold it down? Because at the end of the day, I'm more old school when it comes to dating. I want somebody who makes more money than me. I do. I want somebody who is a provider. And it does not mean I will solely rely on you, but I just want to know that you can offer me that type of security. It is what it is. And I'm not wrong for wanting that. And nobody's wrong for wanting that. Again, we did not ask to be in a patriarchal society. If this was a matriarchal society and women had made all these restrictions and requirements that men made, and I was, a woman dating in a matriarchal society and I was supposed to hold down the household. If a man were telling me, oh, you know, I want you to make this amount. I need you to be able to pay this or pay that if I fall on hard times. I would not be. What place would I have to get mad at him when I live in a society that's built for me, in a matriarchal society that's built for me, and I am whatever the opposite of misogynistic would be, um, and I'm benefiting from that society. So if this was a matriarchal society and men were like, oh, we want y'all to make a certain amount and do this or do that, we couldn't be fucking mad. So I don't understand what's not clicking for them. Y'all made this. We did not pick this. Y'all picked this. Y'all said y'all want to be the head of the household. You want to be the leaders. You want submissive women. That's their main thing. They love to say they want submissive women. You want a submissive woman, but you don't give her a reason to submit. She needs to be able to trust in your ability to lead. Why is she submitting to somebody that she does not trust to lead her? When it comes to relationships, when I'm in love, when it comes to relationships, I'm a submissive partner. I'm not just, you're not gonna walk all over me. I got plenty of mouth and I definitely stand my ground. But when it's time to submit, I submit. But I'm not gonna do that for somebody I can't count on. What the fuck am I submitting to you and we going 50-50 and I can't rely on you for shit? Why am I submitting to you? No, I'm not doing that. Are y'all over here arguing in these comments? Why am I seeing this person talking about Jackie? I'm not broke. I've been making money since this day, and somebody else is saying something. And who do? Are y'all arguing? What's going on? We better be y'all kumbaya in these comments. I'm screaming. Let's see. Somebody said, do you know how it says hold on. Am I getting some money? Is that what this notification is? I have to go look at it later. I think I just got some money. It says I stay eerie. Says, do you know how miserable ultra wealthy people are? You should just hang out with some and see. Oh no, baby, I know how miserable they are. Money does not fix everything. Money makes things a lot more attainable though. Money gives you the access and the resources to, okay, this is what I'll say about having funds, because money does not fix everything. Don't get me wrong. Money does give you a lot more access, and honestly access period, to the things that do fix things though, is what I will say. Money gives you access to the best therapist. It gives you access to vacations when you want to get your mind off things. It gives you access to yoga and Pilates classes because they all cost money. It gives you access to, if you say fuck yoga and Pilates and you want to do a pole class and you need money for that too, and now you can take your pole class because you have the money to do so. It gives you the, if you decide that you want to do some retail therapy and you want to shop, money can give you the access to do that. Money also can pay for your health care, which means that if you do come upon hard times and you're struggling with, you know, health and this and that, guess what? Money can get you to the best doctors in the US or the best doctors overseas. Money can get you the best drugs after you have these surgeries. Money fix a lot of shit. Um, money fixes a lot of shit. Don't fix everything, because I do know people. I know people that make, you know, 20-30K a month and are miserable when it comes to um other aspects in their life. I definitely do. But they also have the resources to take their mind off of shit when they are feeling miserable. It might not be the end all be all, but they have a lot more shit. They can say, oh, you know what? I'm fuck. I'm like so depressed. I just, you know what? Fuck it. I just don't want to be here today. So I'm just gonna book this trip to fucking Croatia because I just don't like. I just can't with America today. I just can't do it. I just can't. I just need to see just pretty, and I just need to lay on the fucking beach with blue water, and I just can't be here right now. Money, boom, first class, Croatia. Let's get it. I don't have to think about my problems for the next two weeks, cause I'll be in Croatia for the first 4 days, and I'll be touring across Europe. Like literally, like money does not fix everything, but money gives you the resources to a lot of shit. That does fix things. Jackie said they can afford therapy, vacation, self care, etc. Better to be broken miserable, better than broken miserable. Yeah, because the thing is, people. Oh my god, I hate when people are like, oh, people say, oh, money doesn't fix this or money doesn't fix that or whatever, or they say like, people just make it seem like money will not provide you a better quality of life, and I get it. There's more to life than monetary value and monetary things. There definitely is. But it's just the reality is we live in a very the US is capitalistic as fuck. So yes, in other countries you can do a lot of shit without money and have a very, very happy quality of life, super happy. But in the US, in the capitalistic ass US, it does not help you to be going through shit and not have money. It doesn't. If you're going through some traumatic ass shit, but you don't have $150 to sit with a therapist or $120 to sit with a therapist 3 times a week, I would think that that shit is gonna take a much larger toll on you than the person that could sit there and talk it out. It's expensive as fuck to be poor. If you have something going on with your teeth and you need some dental work done and you can't afford it, so it just gets worse and it progresses, and now your whole back row of teeth is rotted because you did not have the money to go get it fixed. Now you have more issues. Now you're depressed and your teeth are fucked up and you don't have the bread to fix it. We just happen to, it's fucked up, but we live in a society where money is a large factor and it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. Speaking of money, your girl's been making a little bit of money off Dogecoin. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not giving any advice. I'm not saying anything like, oh, you should or you shouldn't. I'm not. Nope, 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 nope. Because if anything happens to your bread, I am not responsible. But, um, it's been hitting. And I want to find an app where I can buy XRP too, because the app that I'm using right now won't let you buy that, and I ultimately don't want to use this app at all for any of my investing or stock or anything like that, because Robinhood is shit. Robinhood is shit. That's what I was introduced to first. So that's what all my stuff is in. But I just want to move it to somewhere else, because I would hate for Dogecoin to soar up somewhere like obnoxiously crazy, and for Robinhood to do some shit where they lock it up so that you can't sell it or do whatever you want to do with it when it gets to that point, because they're known for doing little raggedy shady ass shit like that. So I just want to ultimately, I want to transfer it somewhere else. I know it costs, it's like $75 to transfer your shit to another app, but I just rather transfer it. Yeah, no, a lot of people, Jackie said she gave up Robinhood last summer. A lot of people did switch from Robinhood, and I intend to be one of those people, because I can't. I can't. They do too much janky shit. And I'm like, bro, how you gonna get mad at me because I'm making money? Fuck you, bitch. You gonna be mad at me because you gonna be mad at the general public because we making money. Y'all wanted us to stay peons forever. The fuck? We make some bread and y'all mad. That whole game shop stop shit turned me off of Robinhood for real. Let me read some of these comments. There's this popular, Chris said, there's this popular YouTuber that chipped her tooth because of her ex and she can't afford to get it fit. Oh my god, that's fucked up. Oh, that's so fucked up. I hope she starts a GoFundMe or something. Honestly, you guys, I mean, if she's a popular YouTuber, she's not watching my channel. But if it ever were to get out into the atmosphere to her, There's a lot of services available on Groupon, dental services. A lot of the times they're just like cleanings and x-rays and stuff, but you never know what you could find. So, maybe that would, oh, that fucking sucks. And I also heard a lot of illegal immigrants apparently will get dental work done through the ER, because even though um I think they said it's more expensive, or maybe it's less expensive. I think maybe it's less expensive, because the ER itself is expensive, but there are certain things where I guess I don't really know extensively how that works. But a lot of them will get their dental work done through the ER, because they don't have dental insurance. Who I see another super chat in here. Let me see if I can find it. Malroy. Oh, no. Mallory Pulliam said, thinking about buying XLM or Stellar lumens on Coinbase. First off, thank you, Mallory, and I love your name. It's so pretty. And that's dope. Yeah, I definitely say if you resonate with it, that's what I always say. If you resonate with it, go for it. When it comes to investing or anything like that, if it's something you resonate, go for it. I think where people mess up, and I was talking to my friends about this the other day, is y'all, when it comes to this investing stuff, it's literally a pissing contest. It's everybody wants to have the biggest dick when it comes to this investing stuff. Everybody's very much so like, if one person says this, the other person has to go and say this. If one person says this, then this person has to go and say this. They can never just be like, okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm saying this, and they're not that far off, so okay, cool. Or we're both saying this. Like, it can never be like that. It's always one person trying to freaking up the next person's knowledge on cryptocurrency and stock and shit. And I'm just like, bro, they're all just having this fucking pissing contest, and it's so annoying. So that's why I say, listen to the people that resonate with you. If it resonates with you, go for it. But don't hear one person say something and then assume that because this person is saying this, that one of them, oh my god, they're both fucking, one of them has to be wrong, or whatever. Two truths can coexist. Okay, period. If one person is going this route, that does not mean the person going this route is going the wrong route. And I think with the whole, like, with cryptocurrency, everybody is just a pissing contest. Everybody's like, whose dick is the biggest? So they always, instead of just being like, oh, this person has a different opinion than me, this is personally what I'm choosing to do, and instead of saying that, they're like, this person has a different opinion than me, so they're fucking wrong, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And I'm just like, bro, do any of us really know what the fuck we're talking about? Bro, this shit is new. A lot of this shit is new, little baby. And I don't mean new to exist. I mean a lot of everybody just finding out. It's a lot of new knowledge for a lot of people. Okay, that's what it is. Tara Lincoln said, with some things the ER has to take anyone in, even without citizenship or without insurance. That's what it was. And that's why a lot of immigrants will go to the ER, because they have to. They can't, like, they can't tell you no. They can't their goal, their mission is to save people, to take people out of pain. So yeah, I don't know, maybe she can do that. I also, oh my god, I hate how people, when it comes to investing and just that whole thing, um I understand that it is working out for a lot of people. Totally cool. That's awesome. Not everybody is fucking meant to be a day trader, and that is what it is. Not everybody understands it. Not everybody is going to understand it. Not everybody's meant to be a damn day trader. I'm tired of these people who do day trading and they're very successful at it being like, oh, well, fuck you, bitch. You don't want to day trade? I guess you just want to be a bum ass, peon ass nigga for the rest of your life. You don't really love yourself. Do you love your kids? If you loved your kids, you would get into this fucking day trading shit right now. You would get on my team. You fucking bum ass, fucking pea brain hoe. Y'all don't want to day trade? I guess y'all just love being bums. I'm like, bro, y'all, they be going extra hard. I be like, bro, not everybody wants to do that. It does not mean they want to be bums or they don't want better with their life. Some things work for some people and some don't work for others. They are hella aggressive. Oh my god. Hella aggressive. Oh, you don't want to join this team? Okay, I hope you fine with being broke. You just must love that shit. Be like, damn. God damn. This is the introduction that's supposed to make me want to sign up? What? They be wanting to say whatever, boy. You said your mom's sick. I guess you must want her to die then, because if you really didn't want your mama to die, you would do this day trading and you could have been had the money for that surgery. Like, bro, chill out. Oh my God. Aggressive much? Aggressive. This is getting scary. It's a little cult-like. Dental school is more affordable. I saved around 2K on my 7 wisdom teeth surgery. It's on my ooh, girl. To Jew Monroe, please DM me on Instagram. I need my wisdom teeth removed. I just want all 4 of them out. And currently, you guys, so update on my life. It's not a super interesting update, but I'm going to the dentist on Thursday. And I'm getting a cleaning. I love getting my teeth cleaned. I'm getting a cleaning and then I'm getting an x-ray and stuff. But I have some feelings from like some childhood feelings that I need touched up, because that's just the reality of feelings. Like, you have to get them touched up every couple of years. So I need those touched up, and then I also need my wisdom teeth out. Girl, please DM me on freaking Instagram and let me know more about that shit. Because if I gotta go to somebody's dental school to get his wisdom teeth pulled, baby, I will be. And I mean, granted, this is coming from somebody. I have health insurance. I have dental insurance. But even with insurance, shit is pricey. Shit is pricey. You still pay like 10%. So, well, I know for my health insurance, that's how it works. I think for the dental, it's like 10% too. So it's still 10%. And I've heard people say that they charge like $1,000 a wisdom tooth. So, granted, I guess, 4,000. So you'd end up paying 400. I guess that's not horrible. That's actually not bad. Okay, let me stop talking shit. That's actually not bad. But if you don't have dental insurance, then $4,000, that's a lot. That's expensive. That's really expensive. Somebody said mom is like 400 up front. Now that I would do. To get these bitches out in a heartbeat. Oh my God. I'm also out of state though. Oh, now she said you got an extra set. I think I only have. I can't see what's going on up top. I don't think my top ones are in. My bottom ones though, they are in. They have hands, and they've been trying to take me the fuck out. It's not the tooth itself that hurts. It's the gum around it is starting to grow back over the tooth, and it is uncomfortable. And I'm having to like take syringes and constantly like clean out those. This gonna be gross, you guys, TMI, but I'm having to take syringes. I'm having to clean out those pockets, or like I have a pack of the dentistry tools, so I'm able to go back there and like get everything out. But nobody wants to do that every day. Nobody wants to do that every day. Oh my, I want these bitches out. Oh, I need them gone. I need them gone. I need them gone. And then honestly, sometimes the gum too, because it's grown partially over the tooth. When I'm chewing, sometimes there's no way to chew and not be chewing on my gum. That shit hurts. Then it swells up. Then I can't fucking chew in the back. I'm like, oh my God, the wisdom teeth got to go, baby. She said, are you having surgery? No, Thursday, I'm just going to get a cleaning and get x-rays done. But I'm hoping that when I get the x-rays done, they can give me more of a solid plan for getting my wisdom teeth removed, because my dentist is back home in Durham, and I don't want to fly all the way to North Carolina to go get all that done. I'd rather just get it done up here in New York. So yeah, you guys, I got so sidetracked. I'm so sorry. It's been a long time since I got on live with you guys. I'm just talking about a little bit of everything right now. NKH said, even with dental insurance, dental services are expensive. I'm getting a procedure done and I gotta pay 4,000 copay. Ooh. No, the copay is 4 bands. See, that's what I'm scared of. That is what I'm scared of. I would hate to get something done. I don't think my wisdom teeth would be crazy like that. But I would just hate to get something done and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, give us 5,000 up front, bitch." I'm like, I am not rich. That's why I want a husband who is. Period. Period. Miss Joe Bean said it sucks I miss out on the live. I'm at work right now. I'm gonna save this. I wasn't gonna save this at first, but honestly, I've been cracking myself up low key, and you guys have been cracking me up too. So I'm gonna save this. We've been having some good conversation. Honestly, better than I expected. Because like I said, I did not get on here to talk about shit, you guys. I literally got on here just to. What do they say? Kick the shits, pop the shit. What's that saying? Um. Oh my God, what is that saying? Now it's gonna drive me crazy till I remember it. What is that saying that people say? Toss the shits, pop shit. What the fuck is the saying? It's like old heads be saying it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say? Shoot the I think it's shoot the shits or shoot the it's something like that. Okay, but that's what I got on here to do. I didn't come on here to talk about shit. So the fact that we've actually been able to have a dope conversation and talk about a lot, I'm here for it. So, oh man, it's been an hour and 30. I thought I was gonna wrap this up at the hour mark. I almost did, because that's when we had finished talking about Kevin Samuels' stupid ass. I thought I was gonna wrap it up then, but looks like we have more to talk about. Oh, you guys, oh my God, I do have a life update though. So, your girl got I got a bartending job at a strip club up here in New York, which I'm excited about because I miss nightlife. I miss that quick money and the flexibility. And I already have a job right now that's super flexible. So I'm like, if I can have two flexible ass jobs that both make me money, that would be wonderful. But ultimately, I really just want to run up you know what? No. Let me touch base with you guys and give you guys kind of where my head's been at the last couple months and why I've been missing. Okay, actually, I'm just going to be 100% transparent. Now that we're at, you know, kind of like the back end. Thank you guys. You guys are like congratulating me. I thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I am just super ecstatic because up here in New York, like the first time I moved up here, I got really discouraged because I would only see the Latin girls in the clubs and stuff working. So I was just like, oh my God, like they're not gonna fuck with me, da, da, da. But then I realized like they are obsessed with them, don't get me wrong, but you can finesse your way in. So this club is hella diverse. The girls are really, really nice. Really nice. Down south, when you work in strip clubs down south, you guys, I know people are always this is a tangent before I go into what I was about to talk about. But when you work in strip clubs down south, I know people always talk about Southern hospitality and oh, New Yorkers are this or that, they're mean, they're scary, whatever. People, bitches down south is mean, they're cutthroat as fuck. As fuck. I don't feel like it gets talked about enough. It really doesn't, because everybody accredits New Yorkers as being that way, and they don't talk about the fact that girls down south are fucking mean, yo. They're mean as shit. Okay? And especially when you get in them strip clubs down south, they're very mean, they're very standoffish, they're very like, who the fuck is this new bitch? That's the energy that I've always gotten when I went into nightclub jobs down south most of the time. But yeah, no, up here they're just hella nice. Like the dancers are nice, the other bartenders are nice as fuck. Like I'm like, oh shit, I just wasn't expecting that. I really was not expecting that. I just knew I was gonna have to go in there like I normally do when I worked any other um, I just knew I was gonna have to go in there like how I normally do when I work any other strip club job down south. And it's always been an energy of, all right, when I go in here, and this is coming from, I'm very friendly, so I have to put myself in this mindset because I'm naturally friendly. So when I go into strip clubs down south, I was like, yo, when you go in here, you are not in here to make friends. Fuck these bitches. These bitches not gonna fuck with you. So don't be in their face like that. And if they do fuck with you, cool, be nice to them, whatever. But you are not here to make friends. You're here to make your money. I don't give a fuck about nobody in this hole but me. That's the mentality I have to go into when I go in strip clubs down south. So to be in one up here, and they're just very like, oh my god, like what's your name, like my name is so and so, hi, like you're new here, let me know if you have any questions, whoop de woo, like they're just so sweet. I'm like, oh my god, like the management is nice, everybody. I'm like, wow, this is dope. And then honestly, hold on, I had to fix that. And then honestly, from talking to other bartenders, girls that's been there, they're like very like, they're just like, yeah, I really like it here. And I always make sure I ask multiple people. Like I go around, I'm like, hey, like, how do you like working here? Da, da, da. Like, you get the scoop. Um, and they're like, no, I like working here. And they're like, the managers are cool. They're really understanding. They're not, the only thing I don't like is down south, you can have your phone on, you can have your phone like behind the bar. Like you can't be on your phone like that, but you can have your phone behind the bar. Up here, they're like, phone's gotta stay in the dressing room. Do not bring your phone to the bar. Um, But it's not like you would really be on it anyway, because the last time I bartended in New York, I was at a sports bar, and we could have our phones behind the bar. And it was like an understanding, like, don't just be sitting there on your phone. But it was like oh, if you need to check your phone right quick, if it's not busy and you want to go check your phone or whatever, send a text or two, cool. Like they weren't tripping. But we would be so busy that it's like you wouldn't have time to anyway. So it's just like, but it's still nice to have it. It's nice to be able to see what's going on, like I don't like being completely out of touch with things. Like when I go into jobs, it gives me anxiety to be completely out of touch with the outside world a lot of the time. But that's also why I like to work high volume jobs, because when you're so busy, you don't think about that, and the time goes by so quick that it's like, okay, if my shift is 6 hours, then it's like by the time I blink, that shit gonna be over. So I'm excited about that. Ooh, now I think about it, those shifts are about to be long because New York is about to open. Because our shifts technically, the if you work the night shift, it starts at 5 and they stay open until 2. But right now they only stay open until 12 because of everything that's going on. So if you work from 5 to 2, that's, what is that? That's like 7, 8 hours, something like that. Yeah, actually no, I think that's 8. 5 to 10 is 5 hours. 10 to 12, 7 hours. 12 to 2. Okay, so that's like 9 hours. But yeah. But no, I'm excited about that. I miss nightlife, and that's why I was like excited to get this job, because I miss nightlife. Even just outside of the money, like nightlife money, definitely miss it, but I miss like the atmosphere, meeting mad people. Because I think I've been falling into this period of kind of like, I think part of my depression is because the job that I've been working, I I work with older women all day long, all day long. That's majority of who comes into our salon. That's majority of what I work with all day long. Um, they're cool. I don't have any problems with them. Like it's definitely like, their vibe is cool. But I rarely see people my age, and I rarely, if ever, see the opposite sex. So, being that I don't work in a job where I can meet people that I would ever hang out with outside of work, or meet people who can introduce me to more things to do around the city, or meet people where it's like, where there's like, that aspect of excitement when you meet people that you can relate to and have conversation with, and y'all have things in common, or the aspect of excitement where you walk into a job where it's like, oh, I could see a fine dude today or whatever. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit it off. Or the possibility. That's not what you come to work for, but it's nice to have the possibility of that. I work in a job where I see older women all day, every day. I do not get to network. I don't get to mingle. It's just very, it's just very routine, and it's been getting to me. So the past like 2.5 months, that's been a lot. Like one of the big sources of my depression has been that, because I'm just like, oh my god, like I just don't meet anybody, bro. And we have a lot of regulars too. So it's like at my day job, I'm not talking about nightlife, but at my day job, we have a lot of regulars. So I see the same people every week, over and over again, every week. And you know, older people, they're very routine. So same people every week, like clockwork. And I don't know. It's just I am very extroverted, so I'm not, my extroverted side was not getting poured into at the fuck all, because I'm seeing the same people every week and we're in quarantine. So before things were opening back up, I'm seeing the same people every week, and I can't go out and do things. And I work a job where I don't get any type of interaction with the opposite sex. Baby, I was going through it. I'm just like, oh my god. I'm screaming. I say all that after I just talk shit about the opposite sex, but I can't help it. Being attracted to men is ghetto, but it is what it is. I'm attracted to straight men. It's ghetto. I just plan to find one that's worth being attracted to. It doesn't embarrass the fuck out of me. So, but yeah, it was isolating. I did move. Oh wait, hold on. Somebody said, yeah, no, yeah, definitely that was a big part. Um, Shit comes down here, so we getting fatty. That's why I don't like ACL now. All the women be so problematic for no reason. NKH. Yeah, no, dead ass. It be problematic for no fucking reason. Them bitches be hating. I can't tell you how many times. It's like the further down south you get, the worse it gets. Atlanta bitches, they be hating for no reason. South Carolina, I've danced in South Carolina before, and I remember there was a girl. I came in, I'm pretty, so I come in, and you could tell she's used to being the it girl for that club, for that particular club. It wasn't a big one. And you could tell she's been the it club. Pretty girl too, whatever. Pretty brown skinned girl. She sees me. She sees my friend Kathy, who's with me. And she like just stank facing. Whole time. Super hella hard stank facing like fuck. Energy all fucked up. Attitude real stank. Just because we walked in. I'm like, bro, bitch, don't it's the beginning of the shift. Don't start this shit, bro. Nobody's, and if anything, I'm from out of town. I'm gonna be here one night and I'm out your way. You are pressed and this upset that I even had the nerve to come up in this bitch. I'm trying to make money just like you. You don't know my situation. You don't know my situation. You don't know what the fuck I'm coming from. You don't know what I'm trying to get money for. And you over here being just stank. Like, girl, focus on you. I hate that energy. And I hate that energy because it forces me to have to act in a way or be a person that I don't like to be, because I have to protect myself and I have to be ready. Um I don't like to be the cherry that y'all seen, that y'all hear in story times, that used to be fighting and all this other stuff. I don't like being that person. But I also have to be in that mentality, because I'm like, well, when it comes to those environments, now I'm just like, I try to stay out of environments where I have to be like that. But when I get in those certain environments, it's like I have to be in this mentality where it's like, okay, if this person tries me, this person pop off, I gotta be ready to swing on a bitch. I gotta be ready to swing. I gotta be ready to start biting nails off. I gotta do whatever I gotta do to defend myself, because I'm not gonna get my ass beat. So now I gotta be ready to fight you. And I don't wanna be like that. Why am I getting ready for that? I don't wanna have to get ready for that. I'm not even that type of person. I'm not at all that type of person. I'm very chill. I love meeting new people. I'm very friendly. Anybody who has met me, I'm very fucking friendly. So yeah, that was I just went on, I be going on with so many tangents, y'all. I couldn't even tell you what the point started as, but um no, so ultimately, um I want to run up my day job and run up the nightlife job. Ooh, excuse me. so that eventually I can just do the nightlife one, and then do my business. And the nightlife will just be a side hustle to my business. Because that's what I was doing down south. When I was in Charlotte, I literally was doing makeup. I was a full-time freelance makeup artist. I was making a bag and I was doing bartending on the side, but I didn't have to bartend. Like, that's just how I met a lot of my, I would just meet hella people bartending. I meet hella people. Yeah, da, da, da. Oh my God, who did your makeup? I'm a makeup artist. Boom. Here's my IG. Now I got a new client. I met hella clients working nightlife down south. So that's what I really like about working nightlife, and in addition to doing my own entrepreneurship stuff. And as far as being a nail tech, I just really I don't like being a nail tech, you guys. I'm so miserable being a nail tech. I've been trying to work my way out of being a nail tech for a minute now. And my current job, like my daytime job, I just ultimately, like, the woman has been phenomenal to me. She's been great to me. Um, I couldn't have asked for a better work environment. Like, it has literally been like a little slice of heaven working in there. Um, but the intention was never to go in there and get stuck in there. The intention was always to work in there for a certain amount of time and then transition into what's next for me. And I'm getting to that point where I'm really, really ready to transition. I sound so stopped up right now. I'm really ready to transition into what's next. I just haven't found what's next yet. So right now I'm just like, okay, like, ugh. I'm like, I really don't want to do this anymore. But if I stop, I haven't figured out what's next. Um, Not because I don't know what I want to do next, just because of the execution. And that's another reason why, y'all, when I say I think about all these things when it comes to dating, I'm just like, I need somebody who, I start things I'm trying to figure out. I want somebody who can help me figure those things out. I don't want somebody who's also trying to figure out their own shit and then we both just lost as fuck. Not saying I'm lost because I have a game plan, but I just need somebody who can kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Expedite the process more so. Um, but even if that person doesn't come along, I'm gonna do it for myself. But it would just be nice to have somebody who could expedite the process, like, you know. So I'm really hoping that with bartending, I can run up a lot of bread and then put that into investing into my business. Because New York is expensive, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. New York is very expensive. And right now, I make enough to be comfortable, but it's not like I'm making like buku crazy money to like do just like the fucking most, you know? Like, I'm definitely like, I'm not struggling, but I'm also not, I'm not like, I don't know how you would explain it. Like, you know, and I want to be back in a position where I'm not budgeting, is what I would say. And right now, I'm budgeting. So that's more so like my mindset. I'm just like, yo, right now, I just need to focus on running up this coin, getting these bands up, and then pouring into what I really want to do because I want to sweet. I want to work for myself. I don't want to, you know, come in on somebody else's time. I don't want to clock in. I don't want to clock out. I don't want to do any of that. And realistically, I'm also thinking about relocating again, you guys, just because I love New York, but I don't know if I never saw New York as long term, so I don't see New York being the foundation of my business. Ooh, excuse me. I don't see myself, I don't see New York being the foundation of my business. And wherever I move next needs to be where I'm gonna stay for at least the next 5 or 10 years. Because what I want to do with my life, I can't keep bouncing around. I need somewhere where I can start a foundation. And I'm really thinking My top two, you guys, I'm gonna share this with everybody in the live because you guys fuck with me enough to where you guys are watching this live and you've been actually hanging in this live for a minute. It's between Houston and Atlanta. I know I always said I would not do Atlanta, but the more I think about it from a business mindset and as far as like what I'm trying to do, Atlanta would work out really fucking good. And Atlanta's like Black Hollywood. I see a lot of people go to Atlanta and it's very good for networking. It's very good for um, really expediting from what I've seen the process of like, getting on. And I'm not even talking about, there are people that want to get on music and they want to get onto film. Those aren't my things, but I've seen people go to Atlanta, Black people, and do very phenomenal. But that works out for me because people who do music and do film also want their makeup done. They want, they like lip fillers, and I do the hyaluronic pen. They like lip fillers. They like their lashes done. I do lashes. They like all the beauty shit. Bitches in Atlanta love the beauty shit. They really do. And from what I've seen in Houston, they love it too. It's very big. So I'm like, I'm really debating on those two. And also, another thing about New York is like, I want to be able to get a suite somewhere and just professionally be able to do my business. I don't want to do it out of my crib. A lot of girls up here do things out of their home, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I've told y'all several times before. I've done that before, taking clients out of the house. It's too many energies. It gives me anxiety. I don't like everybody knowing where I stay. Um, it's a lot, but New York is so expensive, you guys. Like for me to try to get a suite up here and to have like, and to be running out of a room in an apartment and to be just doing everything else that I have to take care of, like financially, like, whew, I'm gonna be realistic. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. Again, oh my god, you guys, when it comes to dating, I'm like, I'm doing all this for myself, so I just can't add. I can't add no nigga that's not gonna help me with this shit. I'm doing all this for myself. Why would I add you into the equation? I can do all this for myself and you're not offering to add nothing to it? But stress and dick? Fuck no. I cannot. So yeah, I'm really thinking about Atlanta. The suite spaces in Atlanta they're bigger and they're cheaper. The apartments are bigger and cheaper, and I really would love to have an apartment to myself. I'm at that age, I'm gonna get to that point. My roommates are great, they're really nice, they're phenomenal, but I'm getting to that point. I just want my own space, And when it comes to recording and making content, when you're in an environment that you like, you're way more motivated, you produce more. So y'all haven't seen me really producing content lately because I am tired of recording in my room. My room isn't decorated right now. This is not motivating me. My room is not decorated. And even with decorating it, I don't want to record in the place that I'm supposed to relax. I'm tired of having to record in the place that I'm supposed to relax. I'm tired. I'm tired of recording in my room. I want a room specifically dedicated to my makeup stuff and my recording, and then I want my bedroom. I don't want to record in my bedroom anymore. I don't. That's why I don't know if y'all notice, or I mean, of course y'all notice because y'all comment. You're like, oh, we miss you guys. We miss you. You're not on YouTube as much anymore. Um, when I was producing a lot of content, that was when I lived with my ex and we had an apartment. When I first started YouTube, I was living with my ex and my best friend. It was awesome. I could record in the room. I could record in the living room. Me and my best friend could hang in the living room and just talk. And then when my ex came home, me and him would go in our room, whatever. And if he wanted to chill in the room and I wanted to be in the living room recording something, or if she was in her room and he was in his room or our room and I was in the living room recording, I had the freedom to move around and record all around the apartment. Then when I moved to the next apartment, it was me and my ex and just me and my ex. And um I mean, he was out cheating. So I had the whole apartment to myself. I could record in the back. Y'all used to get videos. I would be in the bathroom recording sometimes. I would be in the living room recording. I'd be in the bedroom recording. I'd be in the kitchen recording. I would record all around that damn apartment because I had the option to. Here, it's like I have to record in the room. I have two roommates. So it's like, unless everybody else isn't home and then I can record in the living room space slash kitchen area, because New York is small, so everything is one. It's not separate. It's the living room is the kitchen. But it's like if I did want to record in that space, then I gotta be like, oh, okay, like how long do I have until everybody comes home? You know, what's their schedule like today? Am I gonna start recording and then somebody comes home early because I don't know their schedule? So am I gonna start recording, somebody comes in early, and then I feel self-conscious recording in the living room, so now I gotta move and finish the video in my room? Like, I literally, you guys, I'm ready to have my own space. And I could really see myself flourishing in Houston or Atlanta. My only drawback about Atlanta is the dating scene. I don't want to date in Atlanta. I just hear too many horror stories. I know there's horror stories everywhere, don't get me wrong. But oh my God, the rate of men to women in Atlanta is obnoxious. Like, I think somebody was saying it's like fucking, when it comes to actual good looking, available, successful bachelors in Atlanta, I can only imagine how many bitches it is to every one of them. It's probably like 120 females to every one successful, good looking man in Atlanta. I know when you're in that talking phase, like by default, you're in that phase where both you guys are still dating around or whatever. You know, nothing's exclusive. You're still getting to know each other. Like, yeah, cool, okay, bet. That's normal. So I understand that, you know, if I'm talking to somebody, it's probably gonna be me and shit, I don't know, 3, 4 other people. Okay, cool. I don't want it to be me and 25 other bitches. No. You don't even remember who the fuck you talking to, who you had what conversation with. I don't want that. I do not want that. Y'all, this lip gloss be have my lips looking good. I can't live outside ATL. I'm a city girl at heart. Wherever I go, I have to be in a city. The furthest from the city I would go would be maybe 15 minutes outside the city. And it wouldn't be outside of Atlanta. It would be outside of downtown Atlanta. That's what I mean. Like, I'm willing to live up to 15 minutes outside of downtown Atlanta. I would not do out just flat out outside of Atlanta. I need access to, like, I like to go out. I like to go out a lot. I like to party. Um, and I like events with a lot of people. I like to see a lot of people. I need to be able to do stuff. To Notorious Danny, who said I live downtown and sold out all the time. I like that. I do. That's one of the things I love about New York. New York is never quiet. Any given day, the whole time I've been doing this live, I hear cars outside, I hear people outside. You know, I hear all types of stuff. Even at night, I always hear stuff. And for me, I like that. I like to know that the city is always active. I like to know there's always things to do. I like to know that it's a vibe. Um, yeah, I can't do. And then people keep on telling me too, including my spiritual worker, and friend. I love her to death. Y'all already know. I literally adore Ralisha. But she's told me before too. She's like, I see you in LA. I see you in LA. And I've visited LA a lot more in the past year. I've been out to LA 3 times in the past year. So I went twice in October. I just went to LA 3 weeks ago. I was in LA, and just that's just been, you know, like a second place for me now. Like, I like going back and forth from New York to LA. But could I live there? I don't think so. New York, not New York, LA doesn't give me a vibe like living there would be fun. And the reason I'm going to say that is because New York, you have access to people from all walks of life, and you don't have to do the most to have access, if that makes sense. You can walk into a party and just happen to know a friend of a friend, and by the time you leave that party, you done networked, you done met hella, like, people, you just from different tax brackets, walks of life, everything, and it's cool, you vibe out with them or whatever, and you leave with more friends than you came with, and it's not weird, LA is very exclusive. Like, it's very like, oh, who you know. You won't even find a party in LA unless you know people. It's very who you know. It's very exclusive. It's very, I don't really want you in this party unless you have like 10,000 followers. Like, oh gosh. Ew. It's very like flexy. And it's boring to me when I've been, but I've also only been when it was closed during the pandemic. So also like my views on LA are very limited, and I've only been 3 times. But when I've been, LA doesn't strike me as, it just doesn't strike me as a fun place to live. It seems like a very fun place to visit if you know people, but definitely not a fun place to live, like to actually live. All the times I've been, there's not been a lot to do. At all. Like, not a lot to do. It's just very like, I feel like half the trip be spent trying to be like, oh, okay, like, let's try and find something, let's try and find this, let's try and find it. There's just not a lot to do. In New York, you got hella pop-ups, hella flea markets, hella restaurants, bars, lounges, stores, museums, fucking TV opportunities, just anything you can think of. And then you go to LA and it's like, there's just not a lot to do. Or at least not, I thought it would be a lot more to do. There's not a lot to do in LA. Keep it a buck, from my experience. Yeah, no, literally, to Jackie, she said, "Here we truly do not give a fuck if you're a millionaire," and that's what I love about New York, yo. Like, New York is dead ass like a city where it's like these parties or just events or anything. You literally will be in a room with somebody, and that person might be like a super famous executive or something like that. I just feel like everybody in New York treats everybody so fucking normal. It's not like, oh my God, like, do you know who's here? I gotta kiss their ass. Like, I gotta act like this or I gotta act like that in order for them to accept me. New York is very like, okay, I see them there. They either gonna fuck with me or they're not. Take it or leave it. I don't give a damn. You trying to do some blow? Like, literally, like, New York is like, nobody gives a fuck. And I love that. I literally, y'all, I think that's why I'd be so torn, because I'm always like, oh, I want to move somewhere, this or that. Like, there are certain aspects I miss about living other places, but then my heart always comes right back to New York. I love it. New Yorkers don't give a fuck. They literally don't. And everybody here knows somebody just off the strength that it's so easy to meet people that it's like, they're not like that whole starstruck energy or that whole like, oh, let me act super fake so I can get access to this person. I'm not saying it doesn't happen at all up here. I'm sure it happens. But I haven't experienced that because New Yorkers just don't give a fuck. They really don't. They don't give a fuck who in the party they gonna do. They gonna party the same way they would if they was in the fucking party in the projects, in the P's. Nobody cares. The trust fund babies up here still hang out with, the freaking the regular kids, and they don't be like, oh my God, like, you don't you don't drive a fucking Maserati, I can't even hang with you. They don't give a fuck. If anything, the trust fund babies up here, they love acting fucking poor, which is annoying, but I'll take that over the ones that are like, super snobby and shit. New York is a vibe. I'll be honest, New York is a vibe. I love it. Especially in the summertime, you guys. I'm so excited. It's about to be summertime. New York is a vibe. New Yorkers don't give a fuck, and I love it. I feel like there's literally, and that's another thing that I will say about LA. And this is not me trying to shit on LA. I'm not saying I hate LA or I don't fuck with it. I just personally wouldn't live in LA, I don't think. And who knows, things could change. Maybe I say this now, then maybe in 3 years, I don't know. But as for now, I just feel like there's nothing like New York. There's literally nothing like it. The energy here is unmatched. The things to do, you can, any day of the week there's things to do here. LA is not like that. I don't care what anybody says. You cannot pick any day of the week in LA and just have a crazy fucking just movie worthy night unless you know people, unless you're plugged into the industry. That's how you have those nights like that in LA. But if you're not plugged in or know somebody who is plugged in, you don't have nights like that. Here in New York, you don't have to be plugged into shit. You can have a Netflix, but I done had nights that would be worthy of Netflix specials, bitch. Just because I stepped outside and breathed New York air. Like, it's a vibe. Let's see, I have another super chat. D Tata said, I like that. D Tata. How do you feel about Jersey? I haven't spent enough time in Jersey to have an opinion on Jersey. But I wouldn't wanna, again, when it comes to cities, I move to cities to live in the cities. You know, I don't move to cities to stay outside of the city. So for me, like, I wouldn't want to, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people that do, because I completely understand why people live in Jersey and just party and do what they want to do in New York. I understand. New York is expensive as fuck. But me personally, if I move to a city, I want to live in a city. I don't want to live in the surrounding cities outside of it. I don't want to live 30 minutes outside. I don't want to do any of that. I want to stay in the city. That's wherever I go. If I did Atlanta, I want to be at least 15 minutes from downtown Atlanta. I want to be in Atlanta. I don't want to be, there are surrounding places that are also really nice to live. Smyrna, whatever. Those are, surrounding places. They're nice. I just don't want to stay there. I want to stay in Atlanta. If I were to say I were to go to LA, I want to stay in LA. I don't want to stay in Long Beach. If I were to move to, if I were to want access to Miami, I don't want to stay in Fort Lauderdale. I want to stay in Miami. So it's like, but that's just me. Like, I love cities. I want to be in the city. If I want to stay in Chicago, I don't want to stay in Rockford and then commute to Chicago. I want to be in Chicago. Like, that's just me. Yeah, I love being in the city. The only thing I will say I don't like is with some cities, they're very expensive and you just don't get a lot. New York is very expensive. You don't get a lot for what you're paying for. Wash and dryer here is not normal. Closets here are not normal. They exist, don't get me wrong. You can find a lot of apartments with closets and with wash and dryers, but that's not the norm here. So it's like with Atlanta, it's like you get the best of both worlds. Big city, hella shit to do, big ass apartments, tons of suite spaces, access to, people from all walks of life as well. And yeah, like Atlanta's a vibe. And I could see Houston being the same way, because I just feel like I hear good things about Houston. But I think Atlanta's winning, you guys. I think Atlanta's winning for me. Surprisingly, because I never thought I would say that. When I was a kid, I always thought that I would move to Atlanta and that would be my place. But then I experienced New York for the first time and I said, oh yeah, no, it's gonna be New York. Fuck Atlanta. But Atlanta's been calling my name, you guys. But I'll know for sure more so by the end of November. I plan to know for sure, because excuse me, my lease here is over at the end of January. So yeah, because it's over at the end of January, I just by the end of November, I want to be making a decision on where I'm going to go next. And I also have to take into consideration, when I moved up, I sold my car when I moved up here. So wherever I want to go next, I need another whip. And I've decided I want to lease a car, because cars depreciate in value. So I'd rather just lease for now, at least. So then I got to consider that's another bill. So then you have to lease a car, you have car insurance, and you have an apartment, and what, health insurance, dental, whatever. So once I add all that up, I'm like, I'm actually spending less money in New York because I have transportation everywhere and I don't have to pay insurance on my transportation. So yeah, there's benefits to everything. There's benefits to everything, but I'm ready to go. I'm ready to excel and go to. It's nearly midnight. Good night, Miss. That's what B said. Good night. Good night. Good night. I know that some people in other places are. It's later for you guys. Um, yeah, I'm ready to accelerate to that next point in my life, and I feel like I've had a lot of things that when I would be on track to be on to that next step, I've had things that sent me several steps back. Um, Honestly, 2019 when I was living with my ex and I was bartending and doing all that stuff, that set me back a lot, a lot. Before I moved up to New York the first time and I had my business going. I was doing faces every week. I was booked every week. I was just doing the damn thing, you guys. And I really want to be back to that point. I want to be back to the point where I'm working full time for myself. So that's the plan. And then back then I was getting my YouTube was blowing up. And it's still been growing. It grows slower now, but it's still been growing. But I just want to be able to focus more on the things that I want to focus on. I want to be able to put out more content. I want to be able to feel inspired to record. I want to be able to take girls and do faces. I just want to be able to do me. I'm not meant to work for other people. I'm not. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up, you guys. Before I go, also wish me luck because I'm modeling for a microblading class tomorrow. So after tomorrow, I plan to have eyebrows. I don't have to draw on every day. So I'm very excited to see how that turns out. So yeah, you guys, wish me luck. Um, for sure, because I have sensitive skin. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to take several Benadryls before I go. And yeah. So I'm going to end this live, you guys. Y'all have a beautiful rest of your Saturday nights. And I am out. And then hopefully I will be recording 2 story times for you guys tonight. Hopefully I have the stamina because I have 2 stories for you guys. And I will see y'all in my next live. And give this a thumbs up. All right. Bye.